In fact, maybe you want to replace your toaster, your air fryer. Maybe you have an incredible appliance that also dehumidifies and dehydrates all of your fruits and vegetables. This is also going to actually make rotisserie chicken, believe it or not. So you'll never have to go to the store for that wonderful flavor ever again. His amazing DuraElectric air fryer oven is back by popular demand. We've got a feature price of $189.95. We've got 3 great colors. We have the white, we have the black, and we also have it for you in the red. 7 different functions, from broiling to baking to toasting, dehydrating, rotisserie chicken, air frying. And I think that's what you're gonna love most about this incredible oven is air frying. You get all the crunch, you get all the flavor without the fat, without the oils, without the grease. Air fryers have been taking the world by storm, Curtis. Am I not correct about that? I mean, people are loving air frying. Everyone's talking about it now.
You're not wrong, and this is so much more than an air fryer, but the air frying is sensational. Let me get you my favorite thing to have out of an air fryer, by the way. Crispy, delicious French fries. Now, you see I'm popping that down on my trivet, but here's the deal. If you can get, listen to these. I say listen to them because you can't taste them, unfortunately, but they are ridiculously crunchy. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what you want, right? The flavor of fried food without any of the guilt. None of the calories that you get from dipping it in oil, because you don't dip it in oil. You literally circulate the air so fast and so hot that it gives you the effect of fried food. Oh. I'm sorry to do that to you guys.
That's so not fair,
it is
Curtis.
So good. Let me run you through some of the features. You can broil, you can toast, you can bake. You can fan force bake or convection bake, you can air fry, you can dehydrate, and you can cook on rotisserie. So if you're cooking a whole chicken, for instance, you can do it on rotisserie. So over here, I'm air frying some bacon. Have a look at this crisper tray, and then underneath that, which of course you're taking home the rack, you're taking home all of this stuff. Now, what sets our air fryer apart from everybody else's air fryer? Firstly, it's DuraPan. Okay, the entire oven has DuraPan inside. So I'm gonna make a little BLT here, and I'll explain that to you in a bit more detail. In fact, let's jump into the animation straight away, because I want you all to really see how this product works. It is just such an absolute gem. Okay, so here comes the animation. We start off with every single wall, the floor, the ceiling, and the walls covered in DuraPan. So when it comes time to clean your oven, all you'll be doing is wiping it clean, right? Which is a big, big game changer. You can toast, you can roast, you can bake with the fan or convection bake if you want to call it that. Of course, when you get to air frying, what that actually means is we're using that fan on the top, we're blasting that air all around, but the other really cool thing that we're doing is we're removing the moisture through a vent in the back of the oven. So what you do is you get a very dry heat, right? And what that does is increase the crispiness. The rotisserie, same deal. We're also blasting that air around, and that's what makes it so incredible. So you're able to create these incredible BLTs. I mean, check that out. By the way, my new electric knife, yes, we still have some. I love demonstrating this. I don't want it to sell out today because I don't want to stop playing with it. It's so much fun. Have a look at what I can do, by the way. I can just go straight on through a big old sandwich like that, open that up, I mean, hello, and look, because there's no cord, you can just stand it up, and you know, it's so easy. There's a little lock there for safety, and then you just pull the trigger. Once you sort of have the trigger, you can let that lock go. So if you're thinking about a cordless knife, which changes your life, by the way, go ahead and pick up on it right now. Okay, back to the
yeah, and if you do want that cordless rechargeable knife, it is going very quickly, and I think we only have fewer than 1,000 now to go around. By the way, there's 100 left if you want the white in the air fryer, so don't forget you can pick your color because it's gonna look beautiful. You're gonna leave it right out on your kitchen counter, and you may never even turn on your stove this summer. You've got the white, you've got the black, and you've got the red. Let me just remind you all the different functions, and they're so easy because they're all on the dial. You don't have to think about it. It does all the work for you. It takes the guesswork out of it. Broil, bake, toast, you can do a bake with a fan, you can do the air fry, you can dehydrate, and rotisserie. So this is like getting 7 different appliances in one, and that's like getting each appliance for like $25, and then you get to clear out the rest of your counter space, so you just have one that does it all. By the way, you're gonna get everything that you see here. You've got the great little basket, so you can go ahead and put all of your chicken fingers, or maybe it's anything else you want to air fry in here. You're getting all the tools that you need to do the rotisserie chicken with the tongs and the spines and the screws. You also get a recipe book, anything that you need, but a nice big capacity. What can we fit in this oven, Curtis? A pizza? Can you put a pizza in the oven?
Oh, absolutely. You can do the pizza in the oven. You can also, I've just done meatballs. What I've done is air fried the meatballs so they're super crisp, covered them in tomato sauce and cheese, and now I'm going to change the mode. So you just come back on over here. I'm going to stick it right there in the middle shelf. We had it on bake before. We're going to change that to toast, to broil. You set the timer. Very easy to use, by the way. I did that on purpose. I wanted this to be super simple. Let me start. That's set on 60. Now, when it goes off, you'll hear that little ding, that the timer will tell you that it's ready. We'll set this to 10 minutes. We've chosen broil, and then you set the temperature. For broil, of course, that's 450. But there's so many variations here that you're in charge of exactly how it's working. Now, I don't know if you can get a shot in there, Dave. Maybe I'll spin the oven for you a little. Can you see in there, mate? Because we've got this incredible roast beef. It's actually a prime rib. And what I'm going to do for you is open that up, bring it on out. The prime rib is spinning around in there. Now, I know we're not in the studio. This is up in our test kitchen, so excuse us if you didn't quite see it. But have a look at this prime rib. I mean, just sensational, gorgeous color all over. And then, of course, to remove that, you would normally let it cool down for a moment, but don't worry, I'm gonna just dive on in. You unscrew it there, then you pull those 2 pieces out, right? You're left with this gorgeous prime rib. Again, I'm gonna cheat and use my electric knife, and have a look at this. Can you imagine doing this for your next holiday, the next birthday celebration that you've got coming up? I mean, yeah.
All right, now I might be drooling over here in the studio. There's only one problem with Curtis and his chef test kitchen in LA and me here in the studios. I don't get to taste any of this amazing food, but you can practically imagine getting that home. By the way, if you want the electric carving knife, those are going very quickly at 676751. But let me again give you a great reason to get home our air fryer oven today. One is the incredible price. It is $60 off our regular price. Not a price that we get to do every day. Also, we're getting limited. Just a few to go around now in the white. We have the black and we have the red. So right now you still have a great selection of colors. There's one more reason to get it today, and that's something that we don't get to do very often. This is on free shipping. Free shipping, which is saving you over $17. So 60 plus 17, that's nearly $80 in savings. We can also do this on FlexPay too. You can do this over the next few months. But Curtis, there's never been a better time to really invest in the right tools and to have everything that we need to stay at home and cook our own meals at home. I know that's what we're doing in my family.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, if there's anything good that's come out of all of this stuff, the fact is we're at home with one another, we're taking care of one another, we're cooking for one another again, and that's really cool, you know, now, and that's coming from a guy that owns restaurants. We're having a really tough time in the restaurant business, but the beautiful thing is we're at home cooking for one another. Now, what I've done here is I've breaded some zucchini and some cauliflower. I've actually used my air fryer kits here, and these are specifically designed to work with air fryers. You get seasoned flour and seasoned breadcrumbs. You get the urban garlic. You also get the lemon, black pepper, and thyme, and the Nashville hot. So, of course, you can bread chicken, you can bread veal schnitzels, you can bread vegetables. If you're looking for some sauces to go along with it, I have the sweet, tangy mustard sauce. Let me put a little dollop of that down so you can see it. It's a beautiful, mustardy, delicious sauce. This one's the sweet and smoky barbecue. You can see that right there. And then, of course, my signature ketchup, which is also just delicious. We have a handful of our chicken bites still available. You guys, if you're looking for food, go to hsn.com, because I couldn't possibly mention everything that we have, but there's ribeyes, fillets, there's chicken bites. There's so much for you to go and choose from. Even the salmon that I'm pulling out here. And think about the sheet pan dinners that you'll be able to do. Let me make a little space. You see me using these trivets all the time. Now, yours will probably sit over your kitchen counter, over your, you know, drying your dishes, but I throw it down and that's gonna just support anything that you, you know, stop burning onto your kitchen counter or your dining room table. So let me get those veggies out of there, that beautiful bok choy. It's so funny, Sarah. My mum has been traveling around Australia in a RV. She calls it a motorhome. And she's taken the air fryer with her. And I've been traveling around America in my RV, and we've been going with the Today Special with the skillet. So we keep calling each other and comparing notes. She's baking. It's
Curtis Stone
cool.
is going to do a road tour, but you're so right. Let me give everyone a couple sneak peeks. By the way, the salmon is coming up next hour. The Faroe Island salmon, which is just to die for. It's so buttery. It's so rich in flavor. It's so incredibly flaky in its texture. Also coming up next hour, the filet mignon is back by popular demand. You can check out all the food online at hsn.com. If you want to get in on this air fryer oven, this is a great price on an air fryer, period. But this also does the job of 6 other appliances. You don't need a toaster. You don't need anything else that's gonna do the dehydrating or the baking or the frying or the broiling. I mean, it's all right here for you. And it's one machine that does it all. White almost gone. We still have the black. We still have the red. Now, I also wanna mention this. Oh, let's go to the phones because I wanna make sure we say hi to Sylvia in Texas first. And then we'll talk about how the interior is also all non-stick DuraPan coating. So it's so easy to clean the inside like never before. But Sylvia, you own this air fryer, if I'm not mistaken. Sylvia, welcome to the show. You're live with Sarah. Say hi to Curtis Stone.
Hi, Curtis.
Hey, Sylvia.
Hey.
How you doing?
I do have the air fryer, and I love it. I had one before, and I got rid of it when I got this one, and I just love it so much. And I ordered the skillet today, and I was wondering if I could use the 2-piece stainless, the stainless fryer with that one, with the skillet that you had on today.
Which one, Dave? The 2-piece? Which one?
The 2-piece stainless steel fry, the basket set.
Oh, yes. Of course you can. Absolutely. Yeah. No problem at all. We have that one today. That's the full size. And then last time we were here, we sold the half. So that should fit in just fine. And you will love it. I mean, then you're able to blanch. It's just such a dream. Now, what you've got, Dane, and I know you already know this with the DuraPan, but everybody's taking home that's getting the air fryer, this DuraPan sheet, and then everything in the air fryer is also covered with it. Do you find the cleanup as easy as you would imagine, the whole thing being DuraPan? Is it just a wipe out?
Yes, it is so lovely. I tell you, I use it every day.
I do too. I've got to tell you, I've got some fancy ovens in my house, and when I brought this home, my wife actually said, "Why do we need it though?" And I said, "Just wait, honey, just wait." And sure enough, she started using it, and now it's the only thing we use in the house. It's crazy.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah, I have replaced all of my cookware with your cookware.
Oh, amazing. I'm so glad, Don. Well, you keep cooking. Thanks for sharing the good word with everyone. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your call, Sylvia. How nice to hear from you.
Yeah.
I'm with Sylvia. I've just slowly replaced everything in my kitchen with Curtis Stone, and you will never have any regret. What you're purchasing today is something that is already a huge customer pick here at HSN. This is our #1 top-rated brand. So if you're just channel surfing, if you've never heard of HSN, if you've never heard of Curtis Stone, well, you may have seen him on the Take Home Chef, Top Chef, The Biggest Loser, The Rachel Ray Show. He's an internationally renowned, award-winning chef. He brings you our #1 top-rated brand here at HSN. Nothing gets more rave reviews than his incredible collection of cookware and bakeware. So jump right in. We've got some great options for you. If you want to get home the air fryer at $60 off and free shipping, I need you to jump right in and place your order online at hsn.com. Of course, you can give us a call. And all you need is your major credit card to get you started. You can make your first flex payment. We ship it to you right away. By the way, free shipping saves you another $17. And then once you get it home, you'll get the basket, you'll get the recipes, you'll get the instructions, you can do the rotisserie cooking. You can also bake in this, by the way, and we have a set of 3 of the DuraBake pans. All of them will fit in this oven. So if there's just one or two of you, or perhaps you're cooking, you know, just a couple meals at a time, these fit in your oven, and those are available for you as well. So you might want to consider adding those to your order. It's 678743. You get one square pan, and then you get a rectangular pan, and you also get a great little cookie sheet. They all fit inside. So honestly, this could really be a great solution for, you know, all of us are trying to figure out how can we make it easier to cook and eat healthy at home. And air frying reduces all the extra fat, all the extra oil and the calories, but you still get the crunch, you still get the flavor.
That's exactly right. You don't need it. You don't need to use that fat anymore. And by the way, my DuraBake, of course, you know you don't need to use any oil on that. So, look, I've just done a little simple sheet pan dinner. In fact, it's a bit of a shrimp boil, but done on a sheet pan, which I think is pretty cool. The next thing I wanted you to know, there's a dehydrate setting. Now, we made a bit of a mistake. We left this raspberry leather in a little too long, and guess what? It turned out pretty good. It actually turned into raspberry chips. So we're just going to break it up like that. Hey, you learn something every day, don't you? And at the end of the day, a delicious little fruit snack for the kids or the grandkids. All you do is make a raspberry puree, spread it over half of a Ziploc bag, and then you throw it onto your crisper. You'll be making semi-dried tomatoes. You'll be making apple chips, even beef jerky. Very, very simple and easy to make when you get this at home. Now, I want to go back through it really quick. I've made this really, really simple for you to use. All you have to do is activate it by turning the timer on. Then you choose the function. It can be broil, toast, bake, convection bake, air fry, dehydrate, and rotisserie. You get to do all that stuff. You choose the temperature, and you are off to the races. You are cooking. Now, I've gone ahead and given you this DuraPan tray. The floor, the walls, and the ceiling are also coated in DuraPan. So you know how easy that is to clean. In fact, let me show it to you. Even roasted chicken, which you know, that's a bit sticky, right? And you can see this pan here. That looks like it's a soaker. And we're going to jump into the animation, but watch what I can do. I can just wipe my problems away, right? You see that? It is literally a very, very simple wipe. You can see the towel, and you can see that's what was just there, and that's the other side where there's absolutely nothing left. Okay, so let's jump into the animation because I really want you to see how easy it is to clean this oven as well. All right, so here we go. We start off by covering that interior of the oven in DuraPan. The DuraPan coating is only available here at HSN under my brand. I don't give it to anyone else. It is way too special to me. Then what we do is we go ahead and give you all 6 of these modes. No, 7 of these, 8 of these modes. Goodness me. It's hard to keep a track of, I'm not going to lie. The fan blasts that heat around, and that's what gives you that incredible crispiness that resembles fried food. You know, the reason everybody on the planet wants an air fryer or has already bought an air fryer is because it works so well. Now, here's the difference between most air fryers and mine. Mine's more powerful than most. Mine has more air circulation than most. But most importantly, mine's covered in DuraPan. So all you got to do with mine is wipe it clean. All of those attachments come with it. Yeah. It is such a beautiful piece. And you saw me do this before. This is the meatballs, and then I turned it into those gorgeous big subs. I mean, you could call it a hoagie, a sub. I call it delicious.
I call it delicious, too. I can smell it from here, and you're in LA and I'm in Florida. Let me tell you, this is such a great decision to make today, to think about all the different ways you can use it, and that you also get $60 off a regular price. I don't know how long this price is going to last. That future price could go away at any time. So I love that we can save you the money, not only off the price, but on shipping and handling. We give you flex pay every day here at HSN. And I know it's still a considered purchase. I mean, I understand that. But when you consider that it does replace all those different appliances, and that if we are eating and cooking at home, the money we're saving on eating out, you can actually make the foods that you miss at the favorite restaurants that you're not going to right now. Maybe it is the fried chicken. Maybe it is French fries. Maybe it is, you know, that wonderful rotisserie chicken. You know, save yourself a trip to the store. The more you use it, the more money you're going to save in the long run. So it really is a great investment in your home. I want to give you dimensions one more time in case you're trying to figure out how it fits underneath the countertop, because it really does not take up a lot of room at all. It's about 16 inches across. It's It's a little over 15 inches in width, front to back, and it's less than 14 inches high. So it is designed to fit right under that cupboard, but it holds a lot. 12-inch pizza, 4-pound chicken. It'll do 6 slices of toast in the morning, so you're not fighting over who's using the toaster oven. And if you want that perfect melted cheese on a sandwich, there's nothing better. And Curtis, let's talk about that dehydrate feature one more time, because I know a lot of us are doing more gardening than ever before. We might have a lot of fruits and vegetables that we don't know what to do with at the end of the summer.
Especially at the end of summer. So all you do is you slice it thin, you lay it on the tray, lay it on the crisper tray, stick it to dehydrate mode, turn that timer on, and then it'll just air dry it. Now, most of the food I'm serving you today is coming out of one of these 3 pieces. That's the square. We're going to do a little presentation on it. That's the rectangle, and that's the sheet pan. But hear me now. This is ultra limited, all right? We have 2 large sheet pans. We have more quantity in that, and then we have the 9x13 sheet pans. But if you want this, get the jump on it, because we're going to try and demonstrate it, but it's going to sell out, so you can grab it right now. Okay, I want to show you these incredible meatball subs, because have a look how they come out. Super crispy on the top, super juicy and wonderful on the inside. I'm going to use my electric knife again and show you this. I mean, have a look at that. You guys, imagine if that was your next snack. And it can be if you pick up the air fryer, because it is so easy. I can't help myself. I'm sticking things in my mouth while I'm trying to talk. My mum would be so angry at me. But sorry, Mum.
Wow.
So delicious. Okay, I've got a mac and cheese I want to show you.
Okay.
Look at this.
This sounds amazing. By the way, you are getting a great little recipe book to get you started. You are getting that beautiful tray, and you're getting all the implements you need to do rotisserie chicken. If you've always wanted to try more of these meals from home, you don't have to do takeout anymore, Curtis. You can do it at home. Look at that baked macaroni and cheese. It looks amazing. And you can get that crunch on top, right?
That's right. You get that ultra crispy on top, but still that perfect creaminess on the inside. And that's because of the speed of the air fryer. Now, the DuraBake pan, this is one of those 3. I'm telling you, if you want it, you better jump on the phone right now, because we are going to be super limited on that. I'm just going to wipe it out and show you. Nothing sticks to this bakeware. It is just that. I had macaroni and cheese in it 10 seconds ago. Now, the other thing I want everyone to notice, because I don't even know if we're going to have enough time to do this demonstration on the bakeware, this is my trivet. This is the 20x13. All you do is roll it out. You can pop it over your kitchen sink and dry your dishes on it, but red hot things can land on that. So I can go over here to my air fryer, and I've got this one set to, bake, right? I bring it on out and have a look at what I've got. Gorgeous sausages and tomatoes. Think about all the sheet pan dinners that you'll be doing. You know, you've just got the most unbelievable, delicious foods that's so simple to do. So again, you're just gonna pop that out. You know, the deal is, when you're cooking in your oven, you're heating up the house, right? Nothing worse than that in the middle of summer, by the way. The air fryer is very small in comparison, but makes it ultra fast. And by the way, the capacity here is something that you'll be using again and again and again. Don't forget, DuraPan on both sides, the top and the bottom, so when it's time to clean it, you're just gonna go in there and give it a wipe out. I'm gonna keep on cooking. I got lots more to show you. I've got some beautiful pastries.
Fantastic. By the way, if you want that drying rack and trivet that he mentioned, these are finally back in stock. I absolutely love mine. I use it every day. I put it over my kitchen sink, and that's what I dry my dishes on. You're gonna love it. It also works as a great trivet to protect your countertops from some of those hot cookware. I just want everyone to know, if you want your favorite color, I would